Good, happy Tuesday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's get started. First up, Nashua man accused of sexually assaulting 9-year-old in Nashua Park. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9, Siobhan Lopez.
Life happens everywhere. Like it never even happened, only happens here. The cleanup and restoration specialists at 1-800-SERVPRO and servpro.com.
46-year-old James Bork is charged with 2 counts of felonious sexual assault after a 9-year-old girl says she was touched inappropriately by a stranger.
He touched her inappropriately on at least 2 occasions.
This happened around 4:30 on Saturday afternoon. The young girl immediately ran home to get help.
In this case, the 9-year-old girl acted courageously, bravely. She went home, got herself out of the situation, went home and told Mom what happened right away.
Bork was in police custody within an hour.
For a 9-year-old girl, she provided a very accurate description of Mr. Bork, and it was unmistakable to the officers in the area when they were looking for him, when they came across him.
Police say they had enough probable cause to arrest Bork right away.
Once detectives became involved and looked into the matter a little further, we determined we had enough to charge him with 2 counts.
Bork was arraigned today. Anyone with information about him is asked to contact Nashua Police. Reporting in Nashua, Siobhan Lopez, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. He's a hero. Celebration for Pete Fate's book held at Fenway Park. Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB Boston.
450 Super Cam STX 4x4 for only $199 per month. Buy for only $33,285. A savings of $9,000 off MSRP. Watertown Ford, your Boston Ford dealership. WatertownFord.com.
With his daughter Lucy riding shotgun, ALS advocate Pete Frates entering the next chapter of his life. Inspiration for a best-selling book.
He's a special man, he had done so much for all of us. Somehow, someway.
You know it's big. If Big Papi wouldn't be anywhere else.
He's a hero, man. He's a real hero.
The authors chronicle the Ice Bucket Challenge and Frates' battle against ALS. In Pete's name, I challenge you. The greatest social media charity campaign in history. Over $220 million raised for research.
We get up every day. We work towards it. We have an effective treatment now. People know what ALS is. The money was raised. It's still coming in.
Pete's vision helping to find a cure. His personal battle encouraging thousands. The disease, however, not defining him or his family.
They captured our family's love, the love of Pete and Julie, the love of this little one right here. And it actually shows a family that is living with ALS.
Former baseball standout at Boston College, Frates was recently inducted into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. Boston Mayor Marty Walsh calls him a national icon.
They're all here for Pete. They're here because of awareness. And, God love the family. And they're strong people. So it's an honor to be here with them tonight.
And with half the proceeds going to Pete Frates' care, everyone's hoping this book turns into a huge bestseller. In Boston, Jorge Quiroga, WCBB News in the Fun.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Looks like a good book. I want to buy it. Maine man dies after crashing into tractor trailer. Let's take a listen to this video from WMTW News 8 in Maine.
8% fractal.
70% unique.
No matter your
New tonight, a J-man has died following a crash on I-95 in Etna. State police say 56-year-old Joseph Lawler was driving a small box truck when he crashed to the back of a tractor-trailer. Troopers say several people stopped to try and give him first aid, but he died at the scene.
For a period of time to allow reconstructionists, forensic mappers to do their work, kind of help us put the puzzle together and get some specific details. I would ask, though, that if there's anybody that believes they may have witnessed the crash or events leading up to or immediately thereafter, if they would call the state police 973-3700, because there apparently are no witnesses to the crash that we know of.
Traffic in that area was blocked for more than 3 hours after the crash.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Toys R Us files for bankruptcy. Toys R Us filed for voluntary Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Retailer was anchored by KKR, Bryan, and Varnard in 2005 for $6.6 billion. The news comes ahead of the crucial holiday season when the retailer does the majority of its sales. Toys R Us has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, the company announced Monday. We will need to help of all kinds, Dominican PM pleads after Category 5 Maria tears through. Hurricane Maria slammed into the Dominican Republic on Monday night, lashing the Caribbean islands as a Category 5 with 160-mile-per-hour winds and a storm surge of up to 11 feet. Dominican Prime Minister Resolart Skirt made a series of dire Facebook posts as the storm hit the island, calling winds marvelous and saying his residents sustained damage. Will need help, my friend. We will need help of all kinds, the Prime Minister said. Maria was the second catastrophic Category 5 hurricane to strike the region in less than 1 month. The National Hurricane Center downgraded Maria to a Category 4 early Tuesday with sustained winds of 155 miles per hour. The eye of Maria was passing over Dominican early Tuesday on its way toward Leeward Islands, the National Hurricane Center said. Maria would remain an extremely dangerous hurricane as it approaches the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico. Maria made landfall on Dominican around 9:15 p.m. local time, with estimated winds of 160 miles per hour. Radar data from Mark Air Force Reserve's Hurricane Hunter aircraft indicated, according to the National Hurricane Center. Dominican was shut down as the storm approached, said Al Eston, a spokesperson for Dominican's Office of Disaster Management. Eston told ABC News officials are worried about flooding in low-lying areas and have opened about 146 shelters. The latest National Hurricane Forecast predicts Maria could maintain its strength, possibly running into Puerto Rico as a Category 4 or 5 storm. Maria is expected to approach the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico on Wednesday. The storm might make landfall on the eastern side of Puerto Rico and could bring major damage to the U.S. territory late Wednesday morning and into the afternoon, 2 weeks to the day since Hurricane Irma tore through Puerto Rico, killing at least 3 people. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday. I'll see you back here later on today. Bye, everyone.